Welcome to the Boxing Bookie. We are back. It is good to be back. It's going to be a last minute locks episode. Got some good fights coming through. A lot of things I like a lot that we can get into. Guys, before we do, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow 3D Boxing Blog, and all forms of social media. Smash the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. If you want the lock of the week, which I know you do, who doesn't want the lock of the week? Everybody wants the lock of the week. If you're not getting the lock of the week, it's because you're not a Patreon. If you want the lock of the week, join a Patreon. It's just $5 a month. It gets you the best gambling advice in the entire sport of boxing. So there is no one in the world who does this better than me. We have a relatively quiet weekend of boxing. Nothing sensational to get into. There's lots of fights I like, which we can get into. We can take a look at the last minute odds. Start to really lock in and make some money. I'm going to put the odds up. And let me know what book you guys are using. If you guys I'm obviously always using DraftKings. And I've been meaning to start looking at other books. I'm busy with a whole bunch of crap, though. Jai Tucker's been at minus 900. Why are they acting like that's getting worse? Denzel Bentley, minus 1,200. Nice little bet to throw to your parlay. A bunch of crappy fights on tomorrow. I mean, a bunch of garbage on. Jai Tucker, a bet that I like a lot. Jai Tucker by decision at minus 220. I think that's a pretty good bet. I like that a lot. Jai Tucker at minus 220. The fight to go the distance at minus 300, I think, is a pretty good bet. You can make some money on that. There's not a ton of money making. Abdullah Mason. Still don't have any props in this. I so wanted to put something down on Abdullah Mason by stoppage. They never gave me a prop on that. Guys, let me know, in your book, if you're using something different, do they have a prop on Abdullah Mason by stoppage? Makhmadov versus Guido is an interesting fight. I like Guido. The odds are getting worse on that. It was plus 240. It's down to plus 190, but I like him on that. And what I also like is the fight prop. Does the fight go the distance? No, for minus 225. That's a bet I like a lot. This is an interesting heavyweight fight between two guys who really need to win. The loser kind of gets disregarded. So this fight's going to be fun. Guys, heavyweights, you always one fight away. I shouldn't say that. And that's it. And Billy versus Derevyanchenko. And Billy versus Derevyanchenko is a fight I like a lot. And Billy is all at minus 475 now. And I don't love that. I don't like betting. I don't know if he's going to go the distance. Derevyanchenko went the distance with Triple G. He won the distance with Munguia. And Billy's a different type of fighter. Those guys are slow. And Billy's a lot faster. He's a lot better athlete than those guys. Although those guys, Munguia and Triple G, are both better than him, Billy. So I don't really know what to make of this. Derevyanchenko certainly has a chin on him. He's certainly durable. And Billy is destroying people. Derevyanchenko's age now. I'm 50-50 on the stoppage thing. I don't like any of those bets. The only thing I like on that is in Billy at minus 475, and those aren't great odds. That's not, if you join my Patreon, you got the lock of the week, that's involved in it. We got you down pretty good odds. There's some good bets to be made this week. There's just the odds. We can make money this week, but we're not going to get rich this week, sort of thing. I think the locks are locks. I think you're safe with that for sure. I think we're in good shape for sure with that. Vulcan is in the house. Vulcan, what up, bro? What up? Vulcan is in the house. He says to bet Pat Pytik. What are the what money line? Money line Vulcan? Money line bet? Bet about the money line? What's the odds on that? Not the UFC guy. Plus 190. Oh wow, that's pretty good. He's giving you plus money bet right now. Dana White Contender Series. Dana White Contender Series. There you go. Outside, you guys have any questions? It's not a ton of good bets. Like there's just not a lot to get into. And again, guys, I'm gonna be out of town all next week, so I'm gonna go live after the fights on Saturday. I'll go live on Sunday, and then I'll be out of town. There's nothing on DraftKings for next week. If there is anything, I will drop a video on it. If there's anything up there by Sunday, I will try to drop a video on it. But there ain't nothing. Oh, we got Catterall and Prograde on the 24th. Okay. I'll drop that video. You'll get that video at least. I'll have that. KO confident? No. I'm confident he wins. I'm not KO confident he wins. He wins. I'm not confident by KO. Man, these are some quiet weeks, man. These really are some quiet weeks. We got Catterall. FanDuel has the Catterall odds up. I'll do a video on that. I'll get to watch some of that today and tomorrow. BetMGM has it, but those are the only two books that have Catterall and Prograde. What's up with that? That's bugging. And that's the only fight they have. Is that fight still a go? Was that? I don't know what's going on with that. Is there an issue with that fight? Anybody know? Like, why does it not have the lines up at all? And Billy KO confident. Not more than 50% on that. I'd play off that. It's just not a lot going on. There's just not a ton of fights to bet on. I'm going to be out of town, like I said, all next week. I'm going to be out of town. You guys have any questions, comments, concerns, super chats? Let me know. Put it in the chat. I know it's Friday evening. I know y'all got other things going on. So I don't want to hold y'all. I did want to go live. You guys want to really roll the dice on something? I'm not telling you this is going to hit, but at plus 1,200, I don't know. This Marvin Solano bet keeps staring me in the face. It's probably not going to hit. It's probably not going to hit. He's probably going to lose. I like Marvin Solano. I think he's a skilled fighter. I think if he comes to fight, he could win this fight. But the bigger question is, does he come to fight or does he come to collect a check? If he comes to collect the check, he's going to obviously lose. If he comes to fight, watch out. That's what I'm saying. If Marvin Solano comes to fight, watch out. And he's only fighting Billy Adams, so it's not that big a deal. He's one of those guys, man. I know his record. He's 24-18. He's lost 1, 2, 3. I'm going to share this Billy Solano thing. Marvin Solano. That's not what I wanted to share. I am losing my brain here. There it is. Marvin Solano. He's lost all these fights in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He's lost 14 fights in a row. 14 fights out of 15 and 12 in a row. This is where he's at, right? But he's not a bad fighter. He's only been knocked out 4 times in those 18 fights. When he comes to fight, he's competitive. And he's fighting Billy Adams. Billy Adams is 3 fights into his career. Can't punch at all. Like, this is a danger. He should win. Billy Adams should win. But a plus 1,200, like, it's kind of a gamble worth taking. Like, you guys really want to throw your money out the window on a lottery ticket? That's the one. Like, that's the one right there where he may get killed, and he probably will because he's probably not showing up to win. But if he is, all bets are off. The day he decides to fight is the day that you're in a fight. If Marvin Solano decides he wants to fight today, it ain't gonna be an easy night. The rest of these fights are all trash to bet on. It's just not a great week. I wanted a prop bet on Abdullah Mason. I didn't get one. Ulysses Iglesias and Sena Agbeko with minus 2,500. Like, that's not worth betting on. And Billy and Derek Pachenko minus 475. Okay, you're taking Billy. Makhmudov and Vianello is the only fight that's really sexy to bet on. Like, the only thing that's sexy to bet on is this. I like Vianello, and even though those odds are getting too close, and I like the fight not to go the distance at minus 225. Like, I think that's the fight that you can make some money on. Those are the 2 fights that I would keep my eye on. That fight would be the fight I'd look to capitalize on. Jahai Tucker. I like Jahai Tucker for that fight to go the distance, or Jahai Tucker by decision. Our bets I like a lot. Let's pull that up again. Let's pull up that Jahai Tucker fight. And those are kind of the fights I think you're making money on. Other than that, it's just even Jahai Tucker on the money line. It's not a great bet. To go the distance, yes. Popular. Fight lines. Not a ton of money to make on these fights unless you want to pick Tucker by a round, which I don't think he's going to knock him out. So, Vulcan says DK is a mid bookie. I don't disagree. It's no longer a great book. It used to have everything. Now it's kind of trash. It's not a terrific book. This is obviously a slow live stream day today. Not a ton of people in the chat. If y'all aren't into this, that's cool. That's cool. I ain't mad about it. I ain't mad about it at all, but I'm not going to keep y'all. I already went over the last minute locks. Told you what I like. I like Tucker fight to go the distance. I like Billy to win on the money line. And I like Guido Vianello to win. And I like Guido Vianello and Makhmudov to not go the distance. It's kind of what I like. There's not a ton of money to be made this week, but those are the bets that I like. Denzel Bentley, I like to win on the money line. I'm not, he probably wins by stoppage. What is Denzel Bentley by stoppage in that fight? That's something to look at. Minus 210. Probably lay off that. Denzel Bentley to win by stoppage. It's not a bad bet. Minus 210. You could probably make some money on that. Vulcan likes Makhmudov in the top 3 rounds. Okay? I think it's a 50-50 kind of fight. I'm leaning towards Guido. The odds have gotten worse with Guido. They opened up at minus 240, which I like. Now it's down to minus 190. So other people are seeing what I see. I think Guido is the more complete boxer. I think he's got more skills. He's the better athlete. I think Makhmudov is a big brute force that comes at you. And Vianello's not difficult to hit. He's not difficult to find. So he could get knocked out, or I think Guido could knock him out. What I really like is in that fight, not to go the distance, and I like Guido. I like Guido on the money line as well. I think those are the bets that we're looking at here. Other than that, it's a pretty quiet weekend, so it hasn't been a ton of content. Next week's gonna suck too, guys. If you have not subscribed, please do. I'm at 1,999 subscribers. Just need one more. Someone hit that subscribe button and get me to the 2,000 mark. That would be dope. But that's pretty much it for this week. Pat Piltic, bro. I got you. I hear you. Vulcan likes Pat Piltic. So if you're a UFC better, take Pat Piltic plus 190 on the money line on Dana White's Contender Series. So if you're a UFC guy or you just want to make money in general, Vulcan says to take Pat Piltic at plus 190. Check that out. All right, like I said, guys, I'm going to be gone all next week, but I will be live Saturday. I will be live Sunday. I will do a video on the Prograis Catterall fight. I'm not sure why DraftKings doesn't have a book for that yet, but I check for that. Other than that, I will be out of town. I will see you when I get back a week. I'll see you Saturday. I'll see you Sunday, and I won't be there all next week. So let me know what you guys think. Leave your thoughts, comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you have not already, follow me at 3D Boxing, 3D Boxing Blog. Join the Patreon as well. Link is in the description. If you guys have any last minute thoughts, comments, super chats, leave them in the chat now. Thoughts, comments, super chats, what have you. Now people are rolling in. Now when I'm about to wrap this up, if you guys have questions, comments, anything like that, I will address them. It's just been a super slow day. I don't know. It's in Texas, it's 7:30. It's 8:30 on the East Coast. If you guys, there's 8 of y'all in here. If y'all, I don't know if y'all are happy hour, special hour, regular hour. I don't know what y'all doing. It's between 8:30 and 5:30 in the United States. It's super late in the UK. You might be buzzing. I don't know. But most of y'all that are typically here ain't here. My man, Roger F. says, sorry, I'm late. Bobby was chewing my ear off. That happens, man. That happens, especially when we get to talking about pizza. When we're talking about pizza, Bobby can go on forever. I think he was talking about Lorenzo's Pizza. I think I had that. I think it was good. I'm thinking of the right place. I think I did. But it's good to have you here, Roger F. I appreciate you showing up. But I'm going to look to end this pretty soon. Roger's got a car wash going on. Roger, put your car wash details. My brother lives out there, Suffolk County, Long Island. Stony Brook, he lives at. I know the area. I'm out there a lot. Some decent pizza places. I can recommend to you guys out there as well. One in Port Jeff, one in Smithtown. If you guys are into pizza like I am. There's a bakery, Alpine Bakery in Smithtown, Suffolk County, Long Island. Top-notch cannoli. Top-notch cannoli. All right, y'all, but I'm going to wrap this up. Appreciate y'all stopping by. I'm tired. It's been a long week. I want to take a nap. Also, guys, do me one other favor. Real quick. I'm going to put a link in. Hang on. I'm going to put something. I'm going to put something real quick in the description. Heck is wrong with me? I appreciate that, Roger. So Roger's got a car wash. Roger, friend of the show, all around good dude. Sunday, noon to 3 Eastern time, car wash. Fly Gymnastics School, Hawkins Avenue, Lake Ronkonkoma. All donations go to funding the gymnastics team. Look, I want to get into the importance of this. Someone asked me the other day why there are so many, like you look at all the Olympics, you look at all the national, and there's Texas is so overrepresented in every U.S. boxing tournament. There's a reason for that. It's because the local communities, the local businesses come out to support the fighters, and they get them to where they need to go. The different tournaments and everything, the local communities will sponsor them. They'll have charities, they'll have donations to get them where we need to be, right? So it's important. Like if you care about gymnastics at all, or helping these girls get to where they need to go out to the car wash, make a donation if you're in that area, and get them where they need to go. And like it really does grow the sport. It grows what they're looking to do, and it can help them take it to that next level. That's why there are so many good boxers in Texas, because Texas supports Texans like nothing you've ever seen. Come out, support, get these girls, guys, whatever, get these gymnasts to their next tournament. What up, Hawk? Hawk is one of the good ones. Hawk is one of the real ones. What up, Hawk? I'm about to bounce. I gotta go soon. This is a quiet week. Real quick, I'll give you my rundown. I'll go through my daughter Chloe is 11, finished first overall in her age group. Bang! There you go. See, now we got to get her to her next tournament. Well, I'm guessing that's like a New York State statewide thing. So I don't know if there's national tournaments next, and that's expensive. That could be, I don't know, somewhere in Topeka, Kansas, Salt Lake City. If it's boxing, a lot of times it's in Colorado Springs, Colorado. How do you even get there? You need someone to pay for your ticket, right? You need to fund that ticket. So just come out and support. So real quick, let me run this down one more time before. Oh, you got it, Roger. One more time. As a super high risk gamble, I like Marvin Solano at plus 1,200. Like I said, he's probably going to lose. He's lost 12 fights in a row, 14 out of 15. But this is a guy who's a really good fighter who, if he shows up to fight, he can watch out. All bets are off. If he shows up to collect the check, he's obviously going to lose. I don't think too highly of Billy Adams. He can't hit. He's only had 3 fights. This could be a dangerous fight. Denzel Bentley, I obviously like. Jahai Tucker, I like to win. I also, as a better bet for money, I like that fight to go the distance. That pays a little better at minus 300. And then finally, Abdullah Mason, obviously, but that's at minus 6,000. I ain't going to help too much. The other 2 bets I like, Guido Vianello, I like at plus 190. And I like that fight to not go the distance. I like that fight to not go the distance at minus 225. And then finally, Christian Mbili at minus 475. Again, I would lay off the over-under. I'd lay off all that. I'm so 50-50 on how this fight ends. Mbili could stop him. Derevyanchenko's old, but he's tough as hell. He's gone the distance with better fighters. He arguably beat Triple G. I know that was 5 years ago. But Derevyanchenko is a real one. He's a tough guy. He's durable. He could get knocked out because of his age, or he could easily go the distance with Mbili. It's just a fight that I would lay off of anything other than Billy on the money line, which I would build a nice little parlay around. All right, y'all. And just so the gymnastics, local, state, regional, and world are in Florida. So let's get those girls and guys too. I don't know if it's both, but definitely those girls to Florida for this tournament, y'all. August 16th, 2024, from Texas to the world. Thank you, and God bless.